My mother was born on a cotton plantation in Hernando, Mississippi. She was devastated to find out that her only daughter was a lesbian. And then the Catholic bishops reframed her. Wakanda forever, beloved sibling. It is I, Aaron Freeman, a sciencey optimist, talking today about framing. Framing is a term psychologists use to describe a kind of implicit bias. Bias being, of course, the slant with which we all see the world. Some of us have an optimistic slant, some of us have a cityfied, cosmopolitan slant, some of us have a rural, fundamentalist Christian, like most of my relatives, slant by which they see the world. The direction in which your attention is slanted will greatly affect what you see. My mother was one of 16 children born to Leona Fuller on the Bates Plantation in Hernando, Mississippi. Not terribly long after my mother's birth, the family moved north from Hernando, Mississippi, all the way up north to Memphis. And then during the Great Migration, my mom moved all the way up north to Chicago. She became a Catholic. She remained a fundamentalist Christian. So when she discovered that her daughter was a lesbian, she threatened to kill herself if my sister did not get help. My sister underwent lesbian aversion therapy. You can just imagine how well that worked out. Although my sister did marry a man briefly, but she was a dyke, for crying out loud. A lipstick lesbian, but a dyke nonetheless. My mom was born with the slant of a fundamentalist plantation girl from Mississippi. Nothing in her religion, culture, or history prepared her to deal with her daughter's sexuality. Plus, she had 7 sisters. My mother had to listen to her sister, my Aunt Hattie, say, "Don't be talking about my hair. You ought to be doing something about your old bull dagger daughter." So when it became undeniable that Veronica was in fact gay, my mother's response was, understandably, "I have no daughter." Then came the letter from the Catholic bishops of the United States called Always Our Children, which said, in a nutshell, 1, you gotta love your kids. 2, there is nothing in the Bible or in the Baltimore catechisms or the teachings of the church that forbids homosexuality. There are certain specifically named practices in which one must not engage, but there is no mention of homosexuality as a status, as a separate legal category. There are no homosexuals in Catholicism or in the Bible. The letter goes on to point out that because your child has announced their status to you is not an invitation for you to guess at what they do in their bedrooms. There are chaste marriages, there are randy unmarried couples. The letter for my mother reframed her daughter's homosexuality. It provided her not merely a religiously based excuse, but responsibility to love her daughter, which was what she wanted to do all along. She just needed some encouragement. The rural Mississippi environment framed my mom's attitudes towards homosexuality. The bishop's letter reframed my mom's opinion so dramatically that she went from "I have no daughter" to that next Christmas sending Veronica and her partner matching sweaters. Yay, bishops! Thank you immensely much for watching all the way to the end, beloved sibling. Mwah! I post new sciencey, optimistic videos every Monday through Friday. If you enjoyed this one, please smash that like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share with someone you know who might themselves enjoy some sciencey optimism, this time with an LGBT flavor. I am Aaron Freeman. I am a sciencey optimist, and I hope you have a deliciously diverse time as you science the day.